All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to all Akim doing and pushing his word in sincerity and truth worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. There's a real quick one, This thing right here, this CIA doc, this Candace Owens was talking about. I went to go check it out, right? And there's many more experience, about Tuskegee and, many other things that they did to us, man, that is, out there for people to learn and know. This is why, the wicked, they do exist, okay? Everybody thinks like the wicked was done away with. Well, the scriptures clearly tell you when the wicked multiply, transgression increase it. And there's pure transgression across the world. And we in the end of times, right? We know that Esau has this power structure set up right now. The Lord gave him that power structure, Job 9:24, right? And Esau's the end of the world. So we know the wicked is still here, okay? So all these little experiments that they did to us, man, that's why the Lord said that thy mind shall meditate terror, okay? Because we're going to do it back to these wicked-ass Edomites, man. When we get you in captivity, Esau, it's not going to be a night. It's going to be a rocky fucking 1,000 years for your ass, man. And then after, you're going to be heaped up and destroyed, burnt in the fire, okay? So, with all these experiments that they did on us, man, it shows you that, hey, the wicked still exists, man. So it was called the triangle square experiment, right? So going back into this, the wicked, they do exist. Edom, okay? And there's 3 classifications. That was funny because the brother was doing this video today talking about who's the chosen, right? There's only one chosen, right? And he was going a little bit into the classifications of men, right? Genesis chapter 6 and verse 2. Let me start from 1. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose, okay? So, going into this, the sons of God, that was us. That's the classification of Yashra Allah. He Prince of the Power, right? So, the sons of God is our line. The sons of men is these other nations, okay? And then you also have the wicked, all right? Let's get that in Matthew. Chapter 13 and 38. Oops, what the hell? Go here. Yep. The field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom. But the tares are the children of the wicked one. Okay? The enemy that soweth them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. Main point. Okay, main point here. Okay, Salaki, 1 second. Well, don't rent that place out. Main point here, it tells you the devil and the wicked one, right? So we know this is talking about Esau, Edom, sowing tears among us, okay? When we're in slavery, even before that too, because Esau went to these other nations and he did the same thing too, okay? He went and not mixed his seed, but mingled his seed amongst these other nations, okay? It's the same thing he did with us. That's why we call some people tares. We call them chocolate Edomites, okay? Herod, a prime example, okay? So there's 3 classifications. The sons of God, okay? That's us, Yashra Allah. The sons of men, these other nations, okay? And the sons of the devil, the sons of the wicked ones, that's Esau, Edom, okay? Plain and simple, all right? Proverbs chapter 29. Yep, what I quoted before. Proverbs 29 and 16. Proverbs 29 and 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth. There's pure transgression all over the world because of this wicked man, okay? Because of his existence, all right? They're wicked, they're miserable, okay? Baruch 4 and 31. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that rejoiced. Miserable is she that received thy sons. Salakia. You know, and these people are a miserable batch, man. When you go into that word misery, wretched, you know, a lot of things can be found in that word there, okay? And this place that we're serving in, okay, Satan's playground, this is a miserable place unto us, man, because we're being afflicted heavy here, okay? Remember the curses of Deuteronomy. We're going to go into that place, that spiritual Egypt, all over again. You know, this is the time we're in this land here, Babylon right now, known as Babylon, spiritual Babylon, spiritual Egypt, okay? So miserable is Edom, the wicked one, okay, who we're held captive by, okay? And we're in their land, okay? And what do we see amongst us in this land? Pure treachery, adultery, you know, all types of abomination, okay? Because why? The wicked are free to be multiplied, man. And with the multiplication of the wicked comes their, you know, ideological, you know, their ideas, their thoughts, right? And they push it upon people, okay? Scriptures tell you that, did I put it down here? No, I didn't put it down here. Shit. I was just thinking of something there. Damn. Oh, yeah. Hold up. Right here. Sirach chapter 10 and verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. See, so when you have that wicked being multiplied, and the chief guy himself is wicked, the ruler of the city, all that they're in, you know, a mass majority, they're wicked. They do the same, they got the same kind of, you know, thoughts and intents as this wicked man, okay? So we could clearly see that the wicked still rule today. Look how much death is happening here upon this earth, man, okay? Yup. Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 23. It is sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding haveth wisdom. And he don't got no wisdom, man. Okay? But it is sport to a fool to do mischief. Okay? And this man is a mischief. He's the fool. You know, he's the most mischievous person upon the earth, man. Okay? His seed, his bloodline. All right? You see all the wickedness that's happening here upon the earth. Yup. Proverbs chapter 4 and 6. You know, they sleep not. This is how damn wicked they are. Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 6. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence, man. Cheese on breads. Okay? So going back into that, you know, they're mischievous people, man. They can't even sleep until they do some kind of wickedness, okay? Unless they cause some to fall, many to fall, you know? Hey, man. This place is depressing. You know what I mean? Real depressing. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, man. This place gotta go, okay? The wicked is still ruling. The wicked is still being ruled, okay, and doing mischievous things all over the place, up, down, left, right, and center, okay. Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies, the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Hear that? So even if this man was to show remorse, it's still cruelty. Okay, it's still harsh. Okay? It's like him saying, all right, I'm not going to give you 100% of the fire. I'm going to give you 99.9.99999.9.9% of the fire. What the fuck is the difference, yo? You know what I mean? Instead of this man say, yeah, 10% off. No, this nigga goes, yo, not even a fucking eyelash percentage. Okay, I'm gonna give you off, man. The man is wicked to the root. Okay? So yeah, you see all these experiments that they have done upon us, how they treat us, you know what I mean? What was that? Isaiah 48 or 46? Let me see something, man. This man, he don't care, man. Let me see. Yep, 47, Isaiah 47 and verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show no mercy upon the ancient. Upon the ancient hast thou very, very heavily laid thy yoke. Okay? Yeah, you see what he did with Jake and slavery. Wait, oh yeah, which Ezekiel. Not gonna read it, I'm just gonna pull it up right here, 35 and 34. Ezekiel chapter 35, 5 and 6, and remember, he was given that blessing to take peace from the earth. Is there peace in the earth right now? No. Okay, in Maccabees chapter 1 and starting from 7 to 9, what does it say right here? And evils were multiplied in the earth. Evils still being multiplied in the face of the earth, man. When you go to Revelation 6 and 4, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword, okay? His weaponry and whatnot. So, as you can see, there's no peace in the earth, man. Okay? There's no peace in the Middle East. There's no peace in this earth, man. There is no peace in this world. Okay? This world is distraught, man. Okay? He turned everything upside down, The foundations of the earth is out of course. So of course the fucking wicked is still here, man. And he's bearing rule right now. He was given that great sword. This is a prophecy, and a blessing that was given onto him by, back in Genesis chapter 27, 41, around, or 40, somewhere around there, 38. He was crying on to Isaac. He said, bless me, even Father, bless me. And the fatness of the earth and that sword, So, hey, man. The wicked are still out there, man. They still around, all right? You got this Haman Malone that says, no, no, no. But no, 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 Haman. The wicked are still around, man. They do exist, okay? The wicked, they do exist. They're called Edomites, okay? So with that, yeah, because they're the ultimate wickedness. They're that Psalms chapter, 17 and 13? Arise, O Lord, disappoint him. And then it goes on to talk about let me just pop it up real quick. He is the wicked, man. The wicked. Oh, wait. Psalms 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, casting down my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, from men, which are thy hand, which hand? The left hand. Okay? The left hand side of things. You know, and he's a whooping stick onto us, man. You know? He was used as that whooping stick, you know? So, hey, the wicked do exist, man. Okay? Look, you know, look around and you shall see, man. You know, you shall know. Who will pity a charmer that are bitten from by a serpent, man? You 2/3 Jake's rubbing up too close, joining hand in hand with this guy. But you're going to see in due time. And with that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word in sincerity and truth worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. I hope you're edified. Lord willing, to the next time. Wah abad babal shalom Akim. The wicked, they still do exist. You know? Shalom.